it's 5 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
It's 5 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, anybody gonna flow in there? Yeah. Man, y'all gotta do better, man. I'm hearing the good music playing. I know we gotta talk about the track too. Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know, man. I be hearing you running about. Yeah. I'll float in.
Oh man.
On a Sunday, it's real spill. Let's chill. Y'all know the deal. We about to get ill on the microphone. About to get it on. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Guess what? Real spill on.
Oh man. Yo,
drop the mic.
Man, real talk. It exploded when you did.
It did.
Yeah, it did the explosion.
Oh damn. All
It's
right.
a Friday.
Yeah, we on, man. We on. My bad.
It's a Sunday evening and it's laid back. It's the real speed.
Oh man, you cut the beat. You cut the beat, man. I was about to drop a verse, but okay, you know, man. It's all good. Hey, next time.
I messed that up, man.
Next time.
Oh yeah. Welcome. Man, I ain't got no questions.
You don't have no questions.
Assistant.
Production assistant. Man, it's the Real Spill Podcast, man. It's episode 36.
Yeah.
We're coming to you live from the Spill Cup Studio. This is actually Spill Cup Studio 2. We're working on Spill Cup Studio 3. But in the meantime, we're here. It's the Real Spill Podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm Tally Man.
And I'm your favorite Rand, Cold Steel. And this is the Real Spill. Oh, man, we supposed to do it at the same time. You want to do it over?
No, man.
All right, don't worry about it,
It's the Real Spill, man.
We a little risk.
Yeah.
We're a little resting.
Black folks can't do nothing
we hadn't
together.
seen each other all week, man.
I know, man. It don't seem right there.
Yeah, there's something wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Our rhythm is off, you know what I'm saying?
Now we're going to get back together.
Yeah,
we're going to get back together.
Hey, man, he coming here looking like a fresh can of starch.
Yeah, man. You know, and then, we be trying to catch up and stuff.
Yeah, man. You know how it is, man.
Yeah, we be trying to get caught up. Yeah. Yeah.
Taylor
out of sync.
See, used to be, man, we be right next to each other all week long.
Yeah. We are to be in sync.
You know, but now, it's a little different, man. But we got some guests in the studio today. Well, one person, man, he almost becoming a regular on the Real Spill and everything, man. But
Yeah, that'd be the ologist.
the allergies.
AKA the black. Wait a minute. Chocolate Obama.
Chocolate
My bad, dog.
Chocolate Obama.
Chocolate Obama.
Yeah, you get that name. Your favorite DJ, Blind Mellow Jelly in the buildingologist.
Yeah, man, you gotta start plugging your stuff too.
Man, it's
Yeah,
all
man,
good,
yeah.
man. Hey, I spin, I win. It's all good.
All right, man.
It's all good.
Blind
But,
Mellow Jelly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You want to do a
Well, my
little quick
dad's
ad?
records.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's Instagram, Blind Mellow Jelly, Facebook.
The
Name
Book
is
of
Blind
Faces
Mellow
too,
Jelly. Yeah, I do weddings, bar mitzvahs,
Okay.
parties,
He do bar
hookah
mitzvahs.
bars. You know what I'm saying?
Children's birthday party.
Hey man, I
Christmas.
literally done a 2-year-old birthday party before.
Oh,
I bet it was lit too.
Oh yeah, it was lit. Cause they spent about 45 minutes on the baby birthday. Then, after that it was over.
It was
Well,
over.
once the
It was
beer,
grown up then,
once the beer in the cooler came out, it was over.
You ever done a funeral?
I ain't never done a funeral. I haven't done a funeral. I take that back. You know what's crazy? I actually had a funeral here a couple of weeks ago that I actually was about to do.
Wow.
But since it was literally one of my own family members, I actually got my partner to do it for.
Okay. All right.
So I guess technically
That's
I
right.
could have done that one. I've never done a divorce party yet. I'm waiting on one of them.
I don't know if that should be a thing, but
it is.
I know it is a thing.
It is. But that's literally the only thing I haven't done yet.
It is a thing though.
All right.
Okay.
So, and I know that's not what this episode about, but it's interesting. So, how do you classify yourself? Because I know you more than a DJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do like I said, I DJ. I'm a sound guy. So if you need somebody to work a board,
Okay.
engineer, put everything together. Like if you wanted to hook up a system
too.
Right.
Yeah. I'm a bit of a nerd in that particular area. So
That's why we call him the ologist.
The ologist.
Because he specializes in there.
You put whatever you want in front of that, and he's the ologist. He knows everything about it.
Yeah, I'll you know what I'm saying, you'll ride by you'll ride by the house, you'll see me like they did yesterday. I replaced the windshield pump on my truck.
See, look at
Yeah.
that.
Get the tail light.
Yeah.
Wow.
I do stuff like that. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just typically a traditional
Man.
I guess. My dad and granddad, they used to pull motors and transmissions when I was 5 years old, I wasn't strong enough to do that. So my first job was to learn what the tools was. They give me that socket,
That was
give me
my
that
first
wrench,
job
give
too,
me that
man.
hat.
Good,
so
man.
I was just a little grease monkey as a kid, and then as I got strong enough that I could break a bolt, and pull a hammer, and all that stuff, pull the chain.
All right.
It was like, all right, man, you gonna.
I got a funny story about that though, and because I grew up in the house, my father wasn't in the house, okay,
Right.
but my mama had a cousin. We used to call him shade tree mechanics. Worked on cars. So on my way home from school, I had to stop by there,
Right.
and everything. He was up under the car, and he was, hey boy, give me a fill of air,
yes. You knew what you were talking about, though.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did? Oh, damn, tell.
So I ain't know what he was talking
learn
about.
the
I had
lingo.
never, I mean, they was, and so I handed him a screwdriver.
Yeah.
A flathead.
Yeah.
Everything. He asked for a wrench or something.
Yeah.
I ain't know. I just grabbed something. And handed to him. And so,
Right.
and he said, "What is it? And everything." But then he thought about it. He said, "You don't even know what it is."
Right.
So he took some old tools and nailed them to a board, and then I had to go and tell him which all them tools were.
So hey man,
That's old school.
But that's
right
old
there.
school
Old school
right there.
education right there.
That's,
bro.
hey, that's old.
I like that.
school.
Yeah,
That's
I
old
like
school
that.
right there.
But it helped make a man out of it.
Oh yeah. Like I learned how to drive when I was 12 years old. The first car I drove was a stick. I learned how to drive on a stick.
Oh yeah.
3-speed on the car.
Yeah.
Automatic easy after that. Plus.
Hey, my dad say, you drive a stick, son. You can drive anything.
Yeah.
Right.
You can drive a semi truck. You know how to drive a stick. Yeah. So hey, that's what it was. I mean, now everybody got these little paddles on the little steering wheel. Like, man, that ain't.
Yeah.
What was modernized.
First was up, second was down, third was up and out.
Yeah.
Then all the way down was reverse. On a 3-speed.
On a 3-speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had
Y'all
you had
going
3, a
with
4, and a 5.
Yeah.
Until that vet dropped, and then they came out with that 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
6 now?
Yeah, the vet got a 6 on it.
That's too much work to drive a stick now, man.
No, everything
Cell
button now.
phones.
Man.
Yeah, you know what I say? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, everything button now.
Man, we totally on topic and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna get y'all back. I was gonna let y'all have y'all moment. We ain't even introduced my boy.
We had, man. So, and also, man,
Yeah.
come on, tell us. We got another guest, man. Another man,
I call him KT, King Tyrone.
King Tyrone.
Yeah.
I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, bro.
Tyrone, man.
Yeah.
Call me that. I appreciate that, man. This is
I was trying to
Tyrone.
put some spice on it, man.
KT in the
Yeah.
building, baby.
KT in the building.
Yeah, yes sir. KT here, man.
Yeah. Tell us something about your dog.
I was born here. I was raised in New Orleans, and
Okay.
I'm here now.
You here now?
I'm here now.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Algiers.
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 Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
All right. Cross the river.
Across the river, West
Okay.
Bank.
West Bank. All right. I know a
Jefferson
little bit about
Jefferson
it.
Parish.
Jefferson Parish.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's what
everything.
I'm talking about.
That's where Katrina hit the hardest, wasn't it? No, it wasn't.
It hit the Ninth Ward.
Hit the
Okay.
ninth ward.
Yeah.
hardest. Okay. All right.
How many years did you spend in Orleans? How many years? Yeah.
From kid, I came here high school.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yeah. You spent a substantial amount of time
It
then.
was a
Yeah.
rough transition.
Yeah.
I didn't know what roll tide was until like I got ready to go to ninth grade.
Oh, okay.
I heard people like, what the hell is roll tide? It was serious back then.
Still is.
My
Hey.
auntie, she stayed by Legion Field.
Okay.
Oh,
And they
okay.
used to like
All the
people-
games.
Yeah, they used to like
back
charge
when
people
we
to
used to play
park
that.
in their
Yeah.
yard. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's when I used to hear it.
Yeah.
And it was white people. I was like, they nice now, but
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
like that all the time.
Right.
Nah.
I got a funny story about
Yeah.
that too, man.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
go to a game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to avoid that parking fee. And at that time I think it was like $20. I don't know what they charging you now to park. About 50 now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I go up on the hills and park, right?
Right.
So I parked on the street up on 10th Avenue. Got out the car and everything. Me and my son and everything. We got our chair. We finna walk to the game, right?
Right.
Dude sitting on the porch. He hollered. He said, "Hey man, that's gonna be $10." Man, $10. I said, "It's on the public street. Man, I ain't gonna pay you no $10." He said, "All right, leave it there." Hey man, here 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
give him a little something extra, bro. Yeah, give him a little something extra.
He was like telling me, okay, leave it there if you want to.
Yeah. You come back and
They're
won't
gonna be
no
number
car.
scared monster.
KT, welcome man to the real
yeah.
spiel,
Yeah.
man, and
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
man. All right, Doc. All
Yeah, we
right.
appreciate both of y'all coming, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
all
it, bro.
right.
And before we get into it, I know they dying to hear about this
Yeah, we'll talk about
episode
it.
36, bruised but not broken.
Bruised but not broken.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna have to explain that one now.
I will, but I feel remiss if I didn't give, I don't know, R.I.P. or whatever to my boy O.J. Simpson, man.
O.J. Simpson, man.
Yeah, man.
Juice.
Yeah. My boy had probably one of the most fascinating,
Life.
interesting lives I can think of, man.
Yeah.
Definitely as an entertainer, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
and as a football player. Yeah.
I mean, he went from
Actor
hero
too.
to villain.
Actor. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he touched everything, man.
He touched everything.
He was a commentator.
Commentator.
Because, he was a spokesperson for Hertz, all different
Hertz.
companies and stuff. Actor, like you said, and like I said, a Hall of Fame, man. And some say he was allegedly a
Alleged
murderer. Yeah. Now, we know he a gangster now because he did get his stuff back.
You got his stuff back.
Yeah.
Got him locked.
When he got it, didn't
he did time.
Or was he just a man that went and got his stuff?
back.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Hey.
I mean, OJ should have had somebody he could have called for that, man. He should have had somebody
yeah,
called.
he
Man.
should have.
OJ went himself, dog. So
Yeah, he went himself. So
That's
that's
it.
Was that not an OG mood or?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm showing up.
when your
I'm
nickname
here.
the Juice,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta represent,
Yeah.
man.
But I saw where then OJ was back in the 70s now. So
Yeah.
that,
He was
was,
built
that
different.
wasn't modern time now. It was back in the 70s.
Yeah,
he
he
had
built
over
different.
20 different endorsements.
Yeah.
20 different
Going
endorsements.
Yeah, he was one of the, he was the first black
All at the
athlete
same
to cross
time.
over
Yeah.
like that.
He was basically the first black athlete that made marketing,
Yeah. Definitely.
feasible.
Yeah.
That where he made money off of more than just playing football. Yes.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. O.J. Simpson, man.
He was a pioneer, man.
He was a pioneer.
That's why I said, man, I can't think of any other entertainer, maybe other than Michael Jackson, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, just started off as a high and just went down to a low, man.
Right.
But yeah.
And he was a real good athlete now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I mean, he had the rushing
he got
title for
2,000
like.
yards when
When
it
it wasn't.
they were
yeah.
clotheslining and
Yeah, I mean, when it was real football.
real
yeah,
football.
Yeah.
So that's
And in Buffalo, he did it in Buffalo,
and
man.
when they were only playing 14 games.
14
14
games.
games. He ran
He-
for.
He went to.
I think his record at that time was 2003 yards.
Yeah,
What he
Yeah.
ran for.
And then my boy ED
yeah.
snatched that thing
Yeah, he
from
came
man.
and got it from
Yeah,
him.
Eric
Yeah,
Dixon.
like Eric
It was that
Dixon.
Jericho. I'm telling you, it was something in that Jericho.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have an episode about that though. We gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
my bad,
Yeah.
my bad, man.
Rest in peace.
But yeah, rest in peace,
To the
OJ,
Jews,
man.
To the Jews, man.
Yeah, you were the man on so many levels.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Okay, episode 36, bruised but not broken. I wanted to talk about this episode. I wanted to have this episode to talk about what us men go through, man. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally, physically. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't think they realize how hard it is to be a man. Now, and don't get me wrong, I know it's hard on everybody, women as well.
Mhm.
But I just want to focus on the men on this episode, man. I feel like that sometimes we get overlooked and we expected to deal with certain stuff, and people don't really think about how it affects us mentally and like I said, emotionally. So yeah, I just want to touch on that, man. That's why I say, as men, we may get bruised, we may get beat up, but we keep going. We ain't broken.
We ain't
All right.
broke.
All
Okay.
right, you feel me?
I feel you.
All right, we all got a little OJ in us. There were too much. There were too much.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
man. My bad.
Yeah.
Bad
That
analogy.
wasn't too much.
That was a bad analogy. man.
Hey, no,
Yeah.
it was, man. Because I'm gonna tell you. I think OJ's son killed her.
Okay, man. See, that's another episode.
So I said, I tell you why.
Nah,
But
but my theory is the Colombians did it.
no, I think the son did because the son had already been charged before with stabbing somebody, having a knife,
by himself, though?
assaulting family members.
You think he ran down both
But you
of them?
think about it though, she probably, if he attacked them, she probably wouldn't fight him because that was her son. That's the reason why the glove didn't fit. Because it wasn't OJ.
See, now you gonna make me
Yeah,
go to my
this is
theory. Now you finna make me go
that's
to my
a theory
theory.
nobody come up with.
So I'm
This-
just-
well,
Psychologist.
I like what you're doing.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, I
you see what I'm
see
saying?
that.
And I
like
think
you
he
Putting
just
it in the air.
I think he
Yeah,
fell
yeah,
on, I
ain't
think he
wrong.
fell on the sword because that's his
That was his son.
And I'm gonna tell you what, go back and watch the video. When they came back and they gave him the not guilty, they put the camera on his son. His son was bawling, crying. He like he was on trial, like a burden was on him.
Okay.
I'm telling you, go back and look.
I like where you're coming with it. I like that.
Just
I like that.
go back and look.
Can I just say mine right quick?
Yeah, go ahead and say
and then we're
yours.
gonna get on there. So okay, this is my theory.
Okay.
All right, it was well documented that Nicole and Ron Goldman was his
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Right.
They were both doing cocaine. OJ was even
Okay.
doing cocaine.
It was in that
So
era
what my
when it was
theory
popular.
is, the dealers who were supplying Nicole and Ron,
Somebody
who
came
OJ
up short.
Well, I think what it was, OJ stopped paying. So they had ran up a tab. The dealer, hey, OJ, your girl, man, she like five in the hole now.
Yeah.
I need my money. OJ like, I ain't paying.
Right.
You're like, you know if you don't pay, you know what's gonna happen there. Hey, do what you gotta do. Because he already knew that she was messing around with Ron in the house he paid for.
That he paid for.
That's why she opened the gate, because they were the dealers that she been dealing with. They ring the gate door.
Right.
Hey, Pablo here. Oh, come on in, Pablo. He just walked right in with his homeboy. Slice, cut. Because there had to been two of them, because Ron took off running.
Yeah.
So
Well,
how you stabbed Nicole as many times she got stabbed, and he cut her throat. And then you managed to cut him, and he got away. He didn't get away. So that's why I say it was two of them, dog. So I believe it was the Colombians. OJ know who did it. I don't think he did it though, but he know who did it.
And he knew he couldn't tell who did it because it could have been him.
But it was a win-win for him.
Yeah. He got rid of her.
You know, I hate to say it like that.
I do remember he was on a high-speed chase.
Now that was because the guilt though. Because think about it, if you let your mother, if you let the mother of your child die, you see what I'm saying? That's gonna mess with you a little bit.
Okay, all right.
And white people who may or may not watch this show, let's clear the air.
Right.
Black people were not celebrating because OJ got off if he actually did it.
Right,
The reason why
right.
black people celebrated was because justice actually worked the way it was supposed to.
Yeah.
They could not prove that he did it,
Amen.
therefore he was not
Amen.
guilty. Because typically,
Within a
we
reasonable
went
doubt.
within a reasonable doubt. Because typically when we go to court,
It's a
it
wrap.
don't matter if we did it or not, just the fact that we show up, we guilty.
It's a wrap.
And that was the one time that it actually worked the way it was supposed to be.
Right.
That's what we was happy about.
And
That was it.
I don't know if he would have won if Johnny Cochran didn't take over.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, actually, and I agree with about Johnny Cochran, but somebody else set it up. The person who set it up was F. Lee Bailey. F. Lee Bailey came in, a white man came on there, and he was saying the N word, and he was what was the detective name?
Mark Furman.
Furman.
And he asked Furman a direct question: have you ever said the word? And he said the word. Furman could not answer.
Yeah.
And then they start bringing out how he had said it.
On tape and stuff.
On tape and everything.
Man, he was using that thing about like it was salt.
So it was a master plan.
Oh, yeah.
He's spreading it everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Ninja this, ninja that. I said, damn. Okay, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sorry, man.
And you know that was in the 80s with the OJ case?
Yeah.
It was in the 80s.
No, that was 95.
It was
95.
And it was
Yeah.
also after old boy had got destroyed by the LA Rodney King.
Rodney
That was
King.
after Rodney King.
So it was showing that there was corruption in the LA Police Department.
Right.
And Johnny did a masterful job.
Yeah, my boy
I
brought
mean,
it
it was
on
one of
home.
the best quotes that ever was.
And that was the beginning. Me personally, I think that was the beginning of the Kardashian takeover. Because her father was on the council.
Yeah.
Then after that, it just seemed like the Kardashian name just was everywhere, dog.
Yeah.
And she got the mama got rid of him after the dad.
got with Bruce.
Yeah, got with Caitlyn or whatever.
Whatever he is now.
Whatever he's calling him.
She-Man, I got with She-Man.
But one of the classic lines we're gonna go on with this episode was, if it don't fit,
You must have quit.
you must have quit.
You rhymed in court.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I still remember I was, boss. I was in English class when we got the verb. Everybody just ran out the classroom, bro. We never done how I took my shirt off. yeah, it was crazy, bro. All right, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
Anyway.
bruised but not broken.
Yes, sir. All right. Y'all ready to get into it, man?
Yeah, let's get into
Y'all need
this.
some tissue, man?
No, man, we ain't
Look like
crying
he might
today.
be crying, but
I mean, you cry, it's cool. You know, we ain't no judgment here, man. This real spiel, man. You want me to file the first question, man?
Yes, sir. Go ahead with the first question, man.
So
Let's just make sure our audience know what we're talking. Hey, if you're listening to us right now, go and hit that like button,
right.
hit that share button, hit that subscribe button.
Please
It's the
do.
Real Spill Podcast. We live 5:00 on Facebook.
That's right.
Yeah. So
And find us on YouTube as well.
YouTube. Yeah.
That's the Real Spill Podcast number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah, please pick it up.
Yeah.
Check it out.
And
You'll
we're
love
coming
it.
soon.
We hope so, man. We hope so, man. We still trying to work the kinks out.
We're working the kinks out, man.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead
coming
with
good.
your first question, Doc.
All right, let me ask y'all this, man. I'm gonna start off with my boy KT right here. What do you think is one of the biggest stereotypes when it comes to men?
stereotype.
Yeah. You know, if you want to get deep, you can say black men, but I was
I was
just
gonna say that, but
You know, either one side.
That's a good question, man.
Yeah, I
You
know.
got to really think about that.
I know.
You said stereotype about men.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this generation that they saying men are the new women. You know what I'm saying? But that's false.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
It's a percentage, but it ain't all. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Percentage wise, what you think it is? But
We read, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't all of us. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But that stereotype is like it's taking wings. You know what I'm saying? They don't see the value of a man like they used to.
I agree.
And
I agree, player.
Good men are getting overlooked,
Yeah.
and that's what I think it is, just to shorten it up.
No, I like that. Well
Yeah.
said, player. Ologist. Yeah.
Man, I'm getting me on my soapbox.
Don't go too hard, player.
All right, okay, we gonna keep it light bread.
Yeah.
All right. I think the stereotype, especially with black men, is that we are supposed to.
Man, that's a good one.
Say it again one time for the people in
We
the
are
back, though.
supposed to pay the bills.
Oh,
We are supposed to fix any and everything.
Ooh, he
We are
went deep right
supposed to read your mind.
There you go.
We supposed to know what you want to do before even you know what you want to do.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, we supposed to let you come in and tear up my house and wreck my car, and I ain't supposed to say nothing.
Oh, man.
We are
Oh, man.
supposed to deal with any and every emotional infraction without retaliation. You know,
I like that,
You
man.
know, you take I catch you cheating, but you take the housewife and the kids, and you still want the child support, and I'm supposed to give it to you and not complain and be all right with
That's
it.
a hell of
We
a
are
stereotype.
supposed to.
That's- yeah.
that is a problem with an expectation that I have in a situation, because today's modern woman will say, I want to be equal. Okay, no problem. You want to be equal.
Right.
Then I need you to deal with this stress like I deal with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Because
feel
see,
you.
you know, when you paying bills and when you taking care of yourself,
Right.
I can take care of myself very easily. I know what I can, I can't do, what I will, and what I won't do.
Right.
But when you're responsible for another human being, children, elderly adults, now everything that I do, I have to think about everybody else before it even gets to me.
Right.
I am
right.
the last person in that line. So that means I got to go to work when I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I'm sick, I'm hurt, I'm broke, but I got to get up because
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
Nah, I like that.
I gotta. If something go wrong, it's still my responsibility, even though maybe I didn't break it.
Yeah.
But I gotta fix it.
Yeah. It's on you one way. or
Yeah,
another.
exactly. And then even when you do those things, it is not that you say it and you want a pat on the back. Just give me some acknowledgement, like, you know what? Hey man, I appreciate you being a rock.
I like that play.
Thank you.
A little appreciation go a long way.
That's it.
It go a long way.
That's hey, baby, I'm driving the car, the brakes squeaking. Go out there. All right, you need some more pads. Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Put the brake pads on there. Come back half dirty, greasy. You done missed the football game. You spent 2 hours out there taking the wheels off, doing everything, trying to do it the right way. Come in, it's the third quarter in the game.
Right.
And then you be like, hey, baby, bring me a bottle of water. Can you wait a minute?
Oh wow.
So, I want to answer the question first of all.
Yeah.
Say the question again.
Oh yeah. What do you think is one of the biggest
great answer,
stereotypes
appreciate it.
when it comes to men?
The biggest stereotype, and I guess since we all black men here, and that's not against anybody, that's not, but it's a culture thing.
Yeah.
I think the biggest stereotype is that we lazy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
One. That's a good one
I
right
think
there.
that's the biggest stereotype.
Yeah.
That we lazy, that we don't want to work.
Mm-hmm.
The media has a lot of control.
Uh-huh.
Propaganda or to sway something.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, meta, which is media, means metanoia.
Mm.
So it means that, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh no! Come on!
You need to wake up.
Come on!
And it's
I'm
so
sorry, man.
paranoia
Yeah.
is that you are always looking over your shoulder, right? Metanoia is to change what you're seeing, to make it look like what you want it to be. And I think as black men, we're looked at as lazy, we shiftless, We don't want to work.
And we dangerous.
We dangerous.
Oh boy, yeah.
We always trying to get over. We always trying, and we don't love our women. You know, so I think that
I love
that's
black
the
women.
all of us do.
Yeah.
I think I can speak for all of us. You know,
Yeah. Shout out to the black queens.
to go back to your answer, from what I hear, you're not complaining about having to be that.
No, not at all.
You're just saying you want some appreciation for being that.
Of course.
Okay, all right.
Of course.
Because,
No, never complain.
Because the thing about it is, and he did give us dominion,
Yeah.
which means he gave us the power.
And you gotta hold that power. You gotta hold it.
He gave you the power, but if you don't know you got the power,
It's dangerous.
and I think the biggest problem is, now we going real deep into this, being bruised is that when, and it's systematic. Some of it was because taking the black man out of the home. You know, somebody said earlier, you got men now acting like women and women acting like men, and it might be because we had women raising boys.
And they can't do that.
Well, they can, but she gonna put some of her emotions into the boy
That's why all this killing going on.
because they don't know how to handle conflict resolution.
Man, that's my word right there.
Yeah, you know these young guys. I mean, you almost hate to go in the service station now, the convenience store, in certain places, because you got about 4 or 5 of them coming in there, and they got extended clips on, switches on, and they hanging out of their pocket, and he just waiting on somebody to step on his shoe or look at him wrong, and how he handles it is by pulling it out.
He got all that testosterone, but he handles stuff like a woman.
Because
so that's why they killing.
Because
he don't know how to listen and take a step back and think. And be like, it's not worth it. Let me go ahead and leave.
And women are probably gonna be calling in disagreeing with this, but women are built to be emotional. We need them to be emotional because when she's a good woman, she'll know how to come and call you big head or whatever to make you go back out there and do whatever needs to be done. You know, and everything. So if she's not complimenting you and encouraging you, then you're gonna say, what's the sense of me doing that?
Let me say this. Let me say this.
She gonna motivate you. That's what a good woman.
What a good woman does is she sees all your blind spots.
Man, you better say something.
And she's supposed to see
your
them.
third eye, and she plays.
Yeah.
She your third eye.
What I'm saying.
And she's supposed to see them.
She see all
That's
your
what
blind
makes
spots.
her a good woman.
She see your blind spots.
You know, because a good woman will tell you, hey, I know you hanging out with him. That's your boy.
He ain't shit.
Basically.
Exactly. There you go.
But hey, I don't think he got your back the way you think he got your back.
Right.
Exactly.
But you can't see it because you're not emotional.
Right.
But she can see it because he probably don't looked at her and wanked his eye or said something, That's supposed to be your boy. But she ain't gonna come tell you that. But she just gonna say, hey, look at him. You need to check him. You know. I don't think that's the person you need to be hanging with us everything.
Right.
So the design is for the two to work together.
Yeah.
That's the design.
Right.
For the two to work together.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think women understand the power of being a nurturer. There is so much protection in that word.
Yeah.
Like when you're raising a young child, you got a baby.
Yeah.
That's how a mother protects her baby. That's
Right,
how she
right.
does. She nurtures.
Right.
I agree.
But as a man, I still need that from you. You may not think it is. You might not view it as a protection. You might not even think it's powerful.
Right.
But it's more powerful than anything imaginable, because I could be right there working 75 hours a week. You could be looking at me every day and you might say, baby, you need to take an off day.
Right.
You need to get some rest.
You need to get some rest.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thing about it is that the way we're designed is we supposed to look tough and strong outside the house.
Yeah.
But we don't want to look that way inside the house.
Oh,
we want to be that one that comes and say that I'm in peace now.
Right.
Your shoulders go down.
My shoulders
Because
go.
when you at the house, them motherfuckers up like, hey,
Yeah, I gotta
do it.
Hey,
I ain't with it.
Yeah, you know.
In the house, you can chill.
So you gotta have your game face on when you outside the house.
Yeah.
Right.
But when you come in the house, you want peace in the house.
Right.
And the only way you're gonna have peace is that you got somebody that even if you, because one of my questions is, should a man cry?
Well, you know I cry all the time
Well,
in the shower though. Yeah, I don't know nobody see
and
it.
see,
but
that's
yeah.
the point. The point is, and not so much about crying, but the point is that when I'm in the house, when I say in the house, I'm with my lady. You know, the design is marriage. When I'm with my lady, I should be able to trust her so much that I can tell her my fears and not get judged by her.
You should, but don't do it.
Nah, yeah, I was gonna
Don't
say,
do it.
man.
I said the
Don't
design now.
I hear you right
The
now.
design is
I like what you're saying.
that I should have somebody that I can come, cause she used to me being the strong one, and that's who I was supposed to be. But I need somebody that I can tell my fears to, and she can rub my head and say, "Baby, we gonna make this. Long as we together, we gonna make this."
That's fine.
You just went out like Samson right there.
Yes.
So you going out like Samson.
He talking about what's in the textbook, but unfortunately we dealing with real life.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, but it's possible though.
Oh yeah,
no doubt,
definitely.
no doubt.
It is
Definitely.
possible.
But that's rare, man. That's,
I have experienced it.
I know you have.
Yeah.
I know you have.
So I'm not saying something that I hadn't seen.
No, all right.
I'm seeing it.
I
but-
seen it too.
Yeah, I have too.
But I also seen it go left too.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
there's
I
two
seen
sides
both
to a
sides.
coin, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, which one, how does it fall? What makes it fall on heads instead of tails? It's all about how those two people work together. If you got somebody that's not working with you, it's going to fail.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
And then
I'm with you on that.
I'm going to say this. If she doesn't believe you the best man that ever was, it's failed already.
But you, man, but
And she might know you ain't, she might know you. She might know your strong points and your weak points, but
Right.
she's still gonna pump you up to make you think you can run through a brick wall. Because she needs you to be strong.
Ooh, times have changed.
Yes.
Maybe I'm too old fashioned in this.
no,
Your point of view.
I mean,
That's all right. It's true though. It's all
hey,
true. Yeah.
you got old. See, what you talk about is Old Testament. we on New Testament. We on New Testament now. Hey,
This is what I always say.
Yeah,
this is what I always say. The game hadn't changed.
Good out though. Good out.
It just got more fears to it.
Yeah.
Well, social media, man, and hypergamy.
Social media.
and hypergamy has changed because
And the media has given us this portrayal, has painted this picture for us that they're making women more masculine and they're making men more feminine. And so they're trying to reverse the roles. But we got to push against that and say, no.
Don't push them.
Yeah,
Push against the narrative. The narrative.
Because it's a system that's being put in place.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
within
yeah.
you're talking about the, you have to include the feminist agenda in that because they push that women don't need men, and whenever I hear a woman say that,
It's not natural.
there's not. But I just break it down to as simple as levels. Have you ever seen a woman on the back of a garbage truck? You ever seen a woman digging a ditch? You ever see like when women
We see that now.
When women talk about equality, they talk about they want to be CEOs and this stuff. And they want to, but they don't want to do the actual labor that it takes.
Yeah. Okay.
No, they don't want
They
equality
will
in
do
that.
it, but they don't want to.
equality in that. They don't want equality in that.
Right.
They want equality in the boardroom. They want equality in the
pay,
government and
salary.
in the title and
Right.
salary.
Yeah.
But there are men who go to work every day with jobs that they are literally can die. Coal mine.
That was a episode that we had when we were doing women, and one of the women here was sheriff.
Yeah. Miss Grant, right?
Miss Grant.
Yeah.
And Kimberly Grant.
Yeah, that's right.
Miss Kimberly Grant. Shout out to Miss Kimberly Grant, Jefferson County.
Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate you. And she was sitting here, and she was, I mean, you could tell she was police. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, wasn't a whole lot of smile. She was the sweetest person, but she had that. She had to have that. Yeah, she had to have that up. And she said this. She said one time she was at the house.
Yeah.
And her husband told her, "You ain't police in here."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
He told her turn it down.
You ain't police in here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm police in here. Basically, what he was saying.
That's super unattractive, man.
It is.
But what I'm saying is because
did somebody check
the
on him
system
after
has
that?
pushed them out there. Because grandmama and them didn't go outside the house.
Yeah.
Grandmama and them was at home. But now because society has pushed them out there, we had to work harder and let them know I still got you.
Yeah.
Right.
No matter what. You go outside the home, it could be a question because the system was set up that she got educated. System was set up to send us to prison. And so now she's gotten educated and you got these women making 6-figure salaries.
Right.
He might be making half of a $6 million salary.
Oh, yeah.
Or 75. But still, she making more money. But the system been set up to tell her she in control now because she making more money.
Oh, well, that's what I said. Remember, I think we talked about it one time on the episode. But my theory is they basically will hire, like I said, if a CEO is hiring two people, right? Let's say it's a black man and a black woman.
Yeah.
Who you think he going to hire? The woman. He going to hire the black woman because he feel less threatened by her.
There you go.
Now, even though she may be a beast.
Right.
And she may come in there and take over. But he looking at it from a physical standpoint. Hey, she a woman. What's she gonna do to me? Now he may come in and be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say me and him bump heads, anything. So
all the stereotypes.
Oh,
right.
Hey, let me clarify.
Well, let me. Can I say this one thing?
Go.
Can I say this one thing? But that's when she's outside, or that's when I'm outside. I'm talking about when we come back into the castle.
Yeah. Oh,
so when we come back into the castle, we got to come back to one.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only way we're going to survive.
Yeah.
The relationship going to survive.
Yeah.
We're going to survive outside the castle that we won inside the castle.
But it's hard to give up that power, though, Tel.
Well,
when you running a corporation or supervising people at work 8 to 10 hours a day, and then you come home and got to submit, and then you making more money, too?
I think that submission is not a bad word.
It's not, but I hear what you're saying, though.
If he being a man.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Man.
But the problem is society says you're not a man if you make less.
We throw society away when we get in the castle.
I hear.
That's logic, man. But
we in the castle. I know
they making that money. That logic go out the window.
But we got to turn that around. And how can he turn that around? He got to be a man. He got to show her that he loves her. He got to show her that he cares for her. He got to show her, I got you.
I hope so.
No matter what, I got you.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
And that's what he got to show her. And I believe the majority of women, if she got a man that's showing her, now he ain't got in his ego, he ain't bruised because she don't went out there and made more money.
Yeah.
Cause he's saying this is ours.
He bruised, but he ain't got to. He can't let it break though. He shouldn't have to be bruised.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be though. Yeah,
he shouldn't have to be bruised. He should say.
Well, what I'm saying not because of her, but because the way society is set up.
Because of the system.
Yeah.
And the system has always been against a black man.
Oh yeah, from day one.
The system had never been for a black man. So you got to pull yourself out of the system and say, you know, in this, it's me and you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know, and I'm gonna lead you, but you got to be able to lead.
All right.
You got to be able to lead.
It sound good.
And the reason I say that is because she is more emotional because she was made to be a nurturer. You was made to be a hunter.
Yeah.
You were made to go out there and do it.
Right.
That's why you saying, I'm out here. I was a mailman, man, so I got to go in the rain. I got to go in the snow. I got to go in this hot. I got to go. And there's a lot of mornings, man, I was like, man, look where that phone at. Let me call in. You know, but everything. But because of that obligation, that it was more than me, responsibility, I got up and went on.
Yeah.
And everything. But even though now we got women that do the same thing, you got to let them know. Because what you look like sitting over in the corner crying because something's not going on.
Sis, it don't.
I mean,
look-
you gotta. And the question was, I asked the question: should men cry? You know, I think that they should.
Yeah. Just
I think tears are good.
just
for you.
choose where you
but
cry
you should be
carefully,
crying
man.
all the time.
choose where you cry carefully. That's all I'm gonna say.
I call it, hey, go somewhere and have your moment.
There you go.
Get
Yeah.
yourself together.
Come back
Dust
around.
yourself off.
See, he taught me
Hold
that
your
though.
head
He
up.
taught me
Yeah.
that. He
Pick
taught me
your
that.
balls
He
up.
taught me
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He said,
But I need a woman when I come out of there in my having my moment and say, hey, we got this. We gonna make
rub
this.
on the back means so much to him.
Pat on the head.
Just a rub.
Your little,
Yeah.
the little nickname she might call you, big head or whatever she call you and
Right,
everything.
right.
That goes a long way
Yeah.
because
Right.
now
We don't get it much.
no, because like you say, your shoulders don't fail, but because she encouraging you, your shoulders will come back up.
Right.
Because that's why I said no woman should raise another man above her man. I
Right.
don't care who he is.
Right.
That's the preacher. That's a boss. That's anybody. No man should be get higher esteem than her man,
Yeah.
Right.
even though he might not be there just yet. But still, she got to hold him up because she can encourage him to do it. How many times we've been encouraged by women? You can do this.
Oh, yeah.
You can make this. You can do this. I believe in you. You know, and everything.
Taylor, let me say this.
Yes, sir.
Now, I hear your excitement and your passion.
Yeah. sis. It sounds good, man. It sounds real
when you're
good, man.
speaking about what a man should do for a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You actually sound proud to do it.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I do.
But what you have to understand that
Yeah.
but what's happening now is with the modern day era woman, they're not proud to cook for their man anymore. They're not happy to be submissive for him anymore. So whereas traditionally you are proud in your position to financially do whatever you got to do for your family, break your back, be it physically, mentally, emotionally, to make sure your family good, you still take pride in that. Women now tell you, I ain't cooking for him, that's slavery. Whereas your mother, your great grandmother, your great great grandmother,
He ain't like
understand
that.
what you're saying.
they took pride
I
in
understand
making
what you're
sure
saying.
that the house was taken care
So,
of
yeah.
and the family
I understand what you're
was
saying.
together.
I understand what you're saying.
yeah.
But I think the greatest thing that a couple can do is learn how to communicate.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Totally.
So all of that's supposed to be talked about. That you don't want to cook. You know, she might not be the one for you.
True. Well, the reason why I say
And
that,
then let me say this because we know that now as far as taking care of a house, the traditional roles have changed because she's outside the house now.
Yeah.
And everything. So I might have to fold up some clothes.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
of course.
you know, I might have to pinch in
Yeah,
to
of
make
course.
that thing work,
Of
you know,
course.
and everything. But I think that the main thing is that we got to be communicating with each other. Because if you don't like to cook and I like to eat, and hot dogs is not cooking.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, but just
I like hot
But
dogs.
listen to what you just said, though.
You singing.
Listen, you just said that you're traditionally gonna do what a man does,
Right.
but you still gonna come in the house and help her with what she do.
Whatever
But-
needs for us to work.
Exactly. But again, remember
Right.
that though.
Okay.
But that mean that when the oil got to get changed, she not there helping you change the oil.
But she might be out there bringing me some water, though.
I mean, we'll take that.
We'll take that.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll take that.
Or
We'll take that.
Or if she that type of woman, she might say, "Show me how to do this, so the next time I'ma do it, and then you just watch me and make sure."
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You lose your leverage.
What I'm
lose
doing
leverage.
is, what I'm trying to show you is, and I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, through communication,
Oh yeah, no doubt.
it can work.
No doubt.
And we had to drop some of our pride, and she had to drop some of her pride.
I'm already
But what
doing
I'm
it.
saying is, the media don't push us to the point where we saying it can't work. But the design is for it to work.
Oh yes. But you know, but when you have a woman, and you have a communication between you two,
Right.
you still got the sisterhood you got to deal with.
See,
The-
here's the
sis-
thing.
The sisterhood.
No
peanut gallery.
No man can be. No man should be placed above that woman's husband, and she can't put no friend. You know, everybody say, man, you need to keep folks outside. Okay, I'm gonna put scripture on you. he says that when a man finds a wife, he said he has to leave his mother and father. It's in Genesis. And cleave to his wife. Now, when he said leave mother and father, he talking about more than mother and father. He talking about everybody out. So no girlfriend should have no say-so in your house if you the man. Don't come in telling me what your girlfriend said. Because this our house. Your girlfriend's single. And then she don't have 4 different men.
She trying to keep you single with her.
Yeah.
But we see that. But we know in layman's terms, it's not like she gonna come home and say my girlfriend said XYZ. Right. But the influence, you'll see that your woman starts acting different from the outside.
So
influence.
when you communicating with your woman and you know your woman, so when something's off, you know it's off. So where you get that from?
Yeah.
Where you come
Well,
from?
now wait was something good now. Sometimes them homegirls come through now, player. Shout out to them best.
Where you get that from?
Well, depending on what it is.
Because you out of character.
Okay.
Yeah. So when she start running out of character, you know, and you got good communication skills, and y'all trusting. Well, my girlfriend said, well, who you gonna listen to? Okay, let's examine her life. She ain't got no man.
Oh no.
Oh sure.
So she paying.
Had those conversations.
She paying your girl Gina.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I had to break it down for the young folk.
Yeah.
Man, this time is flying, man. Come on, your next question, man.
I got quite a few. Okay. But I'm gonna hit you with this one.
Subject, man. I'm telling you something.
Yeah, no, that what
Call
I do,
your
man.
friends.
Yeah.
Tell them the real spiel is on, man.
Yes, sir.
Here, KT.
That's right.
Man,
The
ologist.
Yeah.
Cold Steel, Talent man. We just sitting here talking about men, man, and how they get bruised, but they shouldn't be broken.
Yeah, we standing strong, man.
Yeah,
10 toes.
10 toes down. Well,
let me ask y'all this, man. Y'all done covered a lot, but what I want to know is for the women out there, so they listening. What do y'all think are the 3 most important responsibilities of a man when it comes to women? I'll start off with you, player. 3 most important responsibilities when it comes.
Protection. We the umbrella.
right.
We the leader.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a good man, you're not covered like insurance.
I like that.
Because like your presence will keep bullshit away.
Yeah.
All the time. And
All
if you
the time.
leave, bullshit will just
Go along with.
go right up. I say protection and leadership first. Second, answer a good question, man.
I know, I'll be stumping y'all with the question.
You really be kidding me.
Yeah.
They got to change the things.
No, don't nobody see him, man.
No, they thinking what I'm talking.
Oh, yeah, you taking notes.
Tyler always taking notes.
I should have went that way.
But leadership,
Tyler make you feel like you're an interviewer.
protection, and provider.
I like that.
I
That's
like
good,
that,
though.
man. I like that. Yeah.
Leadership, protection, and provider. Now, that's it right there. That's tough right there.
That's it.
What you got, player?
I know he got.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Protect, provide, give guidance.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and I
I knew you were going to throw some sugar in there.
Explain that guidance now.
Okay.
Yeah, come on with.
You know that when you get married, and women seem to have that problem with the obey part
So I've heard.
of the ceremony.
So I've heard.
When they say obey, that's actually what it's referring to. If you look in Webster's dictionary, the second definition of obey is to give guidance. When you're getting married, that's actually what it's referring to. Not me actually telling you.
You just hit a bunch of people in the mouth with that one.
Getting guidance. Yeah.
But it's what it is.
Expound on what you just said. When you said guide, right?
Yeah.
Even a good leader knows when to listen to his woman.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
She might see something, like you said, she see the
Your
blind
blind
side.
see your blind
But
side.
you got to be wise enough to hit her.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And it's, you know,
Yeah.
my lady, she be like, hey, and I might be a little stubborn, but then
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I say,
you think
she
yeah.
right.
So, oh,
Yeah,
wait a
like,
minute.
let's go that way.
Yeah.
And then it worked, and I said, good play, good call.
And so it was a team.
But you gotta have wisdom.
You gotta have
put
wisdom.
your ego to the side.
You gotta-
Yeah, definitely.
That's it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Pride
Ego
comes before the fall.
It'll kill you every
Yeah,
time.
every time. Yeah.
That's a hard fall.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
man,
all
and also too, man, you gotta have a woman that if you make a mistake along the way, that she doesn't want to take your power from you because of that mistake. Because you're only human, you're not gonna
Don't
get
make-
everything right.
Yeah, you
all
gonna
the
Races on
time.
pencil,
You gonna-
player.
Y'all know my rules.
Paper on pencil. I like that. KTV
I'll tell
on
you,
it.
a lot.
Good, but I'm gonna make a mistake.
Yeah. You
Yeah, a
want
lot of
my
them. A lot of them live. Oh no, I'm gonna let you do it. But I was just saying, a lot of them live by that Janet Jackson mentality, man. What have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
You can do 99 things right, but that 100 times you mess up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, never let you forget it, bro.
Yeah.
Never let you forget it. But I'm sorry, go ahead, play what you
No, man, what you just said, man, it was a thing about a teacher wrote some addition problems on the board.
Right.
About 5 of them. And 4 of them was right.
Yeah.
And nobody said anything. But the last one was wrong. And everybody started, look at that, you don't know what you're doing. But they had 4 of them right.
Clown them on the 5th one.
Clown them on the 5th one.
Right.
Yeah. So, don't highlight my mistakes,
Yeah.
Without celebrating.
Show me,
victory.
but without celebrating my. Oh, I like that, man. That's tweetable right there.
Yeah, write that down, man.
Yeah, right
yeah.
Oh, my 3. I agree with both of these brothers, man. Protection, provide, and my last one different is produce.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, man. I like
the
that.
producers.
Yeah, men of action.
Men of action.
About that action, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm with you
We
on
both
that.
had that spirit to produce, though.
Yeah.
'Cause
We do.
They make the babies, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, but they can't make it without a seed.
Amen. True.
Yeah.
Amen.
So
I feel you.
2 women can't make no baby.
Hell no.
Neither can 2 men.
What if one of them Caitlyn Jenner?
Still can't make one.
I just making sure. I had to check.
So one of our things are
But produce means provide.
produce is to provide.
Yeah.
But in order to provide, you must first produce.
Produce.
So really, produce
I
should
was
be
just
number
squeezing
one.
you. I want to get all of it.
Yeah,
I just want all of it at the time. That's all. I ain't trying to come back.
Nah, I got you. I got
all
you.
of it.
You want all of
I
it.
want all of
The first, back to the Bible, the first profession. I know what all of us heard what it was.
I know what you finna say. I see that grin on your face. Don't say
And it wasn't that.
It
That
wasn't
wasn't
it.
the first one.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, that wasn't the first
My
one.
bad.
The first one was a producer. He was a farmer.
Farmer.
He told him go and till the soil
Yeah.
and grow something.
Oh, he said be fruitful and multiply. That's the first thing he said.
No,
So-
be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah, so you're right.
Yeah,
man.
but he told him. So he told him
Right.
go produce something.
Yeah.
Right,
know.
right.
So what you doing with your seed?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Are you producing?
Or did you hide it?
Are you throwing it away? He gave one guy said I went and hid it. He gave him a talent, but he said I went and hid it because I know you're a hard taskmaster. He give me that and took it from him and gave it to the other one that had 10. But the first thing he told him, so being a man, and I'm gonna tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
You will never come to your full potential without getting crushed first.
Bruised but not broken.
Bruised but not
Woo,
broken.
boy, that title just keep coming back around, huh?
Keep coming up.
Full
Yeah.
circle play.
You gonna listen
Full
to the
circle.
general with bruises and scars or the one that's squeaky clean?
Yes, sir.
You
I
can't.
like
Ain't never been in no battle.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
And that's we talking about our young people. A lot of them are out there listening to people who ain't never been in the battle.
Ain't got nothing to show.
Or
Nothing
leading
to
them the
show.
wrong way.
Ain't never been in the battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They've been looking at something, and thinking that they can produce off of something that's fake.
Mm-hmm.
It's not real. But instead of coming and talking to somebody who's been through it
Right.
and can say, hey, hold up. That's gonna get you in trouble right there.
Yeah.
It was my grandmama, and she'll say, I'm hanging out, and she said, boy, that night air got poison in it, don't you?
Ah.
Yeah. I like that. That's,
Yeah,
shout out to Grandma.
I
So-
heard that one
Yeah,
before.
that's
Yeah,
good right there.
so, but I think the greatest thing that a man can do is to be a producer. Be a
yeah.
producer, and then because if you're producing
Mm.
and all that other stuff we said that's going on, but if you producing peace in the house, it gonna be peace throughout the house.
A guy I looked up to told me that back in the day. He said, "You set the tone for your house.
You set the
if
tone.
you come in that house with good
Yeah.
energy
Right.
and peace,
Right.
the whole
Whole
house.
house is gonna be at
But
peace.
if you come in there with your bad energy,
It's
you
gonna
mess
mess the whole
up.
house.
I
So-
was young. I ain't understand it at the time. But
None of us
he
did.
was, he was
None of us
absolutely
did.
correct.
Yeah, he's absolutely correct. Quick hose.
Oh, Oliver, if you're listening.
Yeah, because
Shout out to him.
because you had a dominion.
Yeah.
You had you the one in control of the land.
Yeah.
You decide what's gonna be produced in it.
Mhm.
And so from production comes protection, and then become a provider, then protection.
I was just bouncing off what he just said, because how we were just saying we were young men.
Right.
We get all these jewels and we didn't understand it.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
The reason why you don't understand it until you assume responsibility.
Till you
your
assume
time.
that's it. Yeah.
And you had to produce fruit on your
Your
tree.
tree,
Right.
yeah.
And you know what
Yeah.
to do with the fruit when you
That's
get
good
it.
point.
But you were
Zach.
taught
Good
how to
point.
produce it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you were working in somebody else's
Yeah.
Be
vineyard.
thankful
Yeah.
for what you can hear. 'Cause some
You were
people
working
can't
in
hear
somebody
it.
else's
You gotta be
vineyard.
thankful for what you can see, because some people can't
You
see
see
it.
it,
So
yeah.
if somebody give you some good game and you don't use it, shame on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
know,
Like
hey,
you.
Yeah.
Can I throw in one more word?
Yes, sir.
There?
Yeah.
I heard produce, provide, leadership, guidance. I would throw in support if I can.
support.
Oh,
yeah.
I think a real man, a good man, will support.
That's a good
Whether-
producer.
Yeah.
You
got to
a workout
support.
dude, so yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
if
yeah.
you in the push-up position,
Right.
and they can lay on your back,
Yeah.
you should be able to hold them up. So
Right.
I know
Uh-huh.
you'll get that analogy.
Yeah.
You gotta be strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold them up, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually.
I agree
Right.
with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I agree
it.
with
Yeah, So
Yeah.
you got to be strong. Be a man.
Yeah.
know,
Bruises and all.
Bruises and all.
That's
right.
Be a man.
Yeah.
Because when little Johnny fell on the bicycle, Daddy said, "Get up, boy. You all right?
Right.
Dust yourself off and get back on there." Mama can't run on my baby, but that was what she needed to do. But
Right.
Daddy was saying, "Boy, get up and get back on that bike." And everything. You can do that. And
Right,
everything.
right.
So, and that's what was instilled in a man.
Yeah.
That I think that in our society today, because of how the media is portraying a man, and it's a stereotype.
Oh, yeah.
Because there are some good black men out here.
It's a lot of good black men.
out
They
there.
quiet
That's a lot.
because they busy producing.
There
The
you
ones
go.
that not producing, they talking, running their mouth, and they not about that.
Yeah,
Right,
you're
right.
The ones that's really producing, they don't have time to talk.
Exactly.
We had to make time to come together to talk because we really producing out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes
Yeah,
a
no, I
lot
like
of
that.
sense.
That's like that.
But
So
I
you brought
think
that
that
action, man.
it's time for the real black man to stand up.
Got to.
And he may not have to do a lot of talking, but a lot of people
Watch you.
see things by action.
You don't have to say when your
right.
light shine just by you moving around.
Just by you moving
People
around.
admire you and hate you at the same time.
Same time.
That's how you know you're productive.
That's how you know.
I call it the Tim Duncan effect.
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan is one of the most productive NBA players ever played the
They ever
game,
played the game.
and hardly said a word. but
David
every night,
Ross. Yeah. All of
yeah,
them.
well, yeah, Dave Ross,
But
but Tim
Tim
Duncan
Duncan,
did Dave Ross.
Yeah,
So I'm just
yeah.
saying,
Yeah,
and
he was
didn't
very
mumble a word.
quiet. He just went out there,
Handled his business.
handled his business. They called him the big fundamental. Went out there, gave you 25, 15.
10 rebounds.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was
but-
humble too.
But
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
ever look at his story,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that dude went through some stuff, boy.
Yeah, he
what,
did.
what his wife did to him.
Yeah.
But you know what? Because she if you don't know,
I don't know.
okay, so he was married, and he giving her whatever,
She got
everything
kids.
she need. He had kids. Anything she needs, he was giving it to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she runs into this guy and everything, and they open up a workout, and so the money is coming through his foundation. But then he started paying attention. He said, "Man, that's a whole lot of money going out of here. Where is it going?" To make that long story short, she was going with the guy that was a partner and everything. But he did not fight against her. He did not fight against her. He gave her what she wanted, but he went and he did some research. The dude was on drugs.
Yeah.
And so in 3 years, he was able to show the courts that she was an unfit mother. And he got custody of his
Yeah,
kids. And
he
everything.
did.
So he was patient,
Yeah.
and he had a plan,
Right.
and everything. So, and then he turned around and where, I think she was getting on some exorbitant amount for
Right.
child support and everything. They cut all of that.
Yeah.
They cut all of that.
Yeah,
That's
he a
'cause
good
he
one.
knew something you said a minute ago, conflict resolution.
Yeah.
He didn't let his emotions
He didn't let his
make
emotions
him make
take
a bad
over.
decision.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just
'Cause,
stepped back and
yeah.
used his brain.
Yeah, I
'Cause
always say that it's better. We have to learn conflict resolution, how not to react when we emotional,
Right.
but respond with wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now that takes a lot to do that. Now
Well, yeah,
that
take
takes a
breath.
lot because sometimes you're provoked
Yeah.
into making a reaction. But a wise man will not react to something that somebody said. You know, it seems like now so many men get uptight about what somebody said to you. You know, and everything.
Yeah.
It's not about what somebody said to you, but now if you come in to put hands on me, then that's a whole different story.
I said that early this morning.
But to respond with wisdom, you know, and that means sometimes you have to walk away from some stuff.
Yeah. Now, don't mean turn around on them.
No.
Yeah, just mean back
you
away.
Bag up.
Yeah,
now.
back
You
away.
be always
Assist the
watchful.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it ain't worth it, man, move on from that, man.
Real men don't fight over talk.
No, we ain't about that talk.
Real
But like I
men
said,
don't
you
fight
get him
over
in
talk.
space, though.
If
I'm going to put these paws on you now.
And so
I gotta put these
that's
paws
that
on.
protection part.
Yeah.
So when you get home, she's gonna know that ain't nobody finna come in here.
There's so many young dudes in these streets lost their life because they didn't know
They
how to check
reacted.
their ego.
Yeah.
They didn't know how to check their ego. And I hate to, well, I'm gonna shout this guy out, man. Y'all need to check this guy out. His name Jason Wilson, and he runs a program where check him out on YouTube and everything. But he runs a program where he trains and he does it do jiu-jitsu. Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm familiar with
So
that.
he
guy. I know what you're
trains,
talking about.
he
Okay.
trains young
Yeah.
guys and
Yeah,
everything. And he had this one thing, and what we talking about, you know, men crying. But he had this one thing where this little boy he had him doing push-ups, and he came to pain, and his way to react to the pain was emotional.
Oh,
You know.
okay, yeah.
And so our first thing, the boy started crying and everything, and he told him, he said, "No, push through that to the next step.
It makes you stronger.
It makes you stronger."
Yeah.
So that's why I said, if you can be bruised,
Yeah.
you know, but not broken,
Right.
because the bruising is gonna make you stronger.
Oh, yeah.
But you gotta learn how to react to when you get bruised.
Right.
And like you say, a lot of
Turn
times,
your pain into fuel.
Yeah.
yeah,
Use it as motivation in
Yes.
whatever you're doing. If you're
Right.
working out or
yeah,
Right.
creative person,
yeah,
use that as your
Yeah.
fuel to
Yeah.
get to the next level.
Every
Yeah.
time I bench press, I think about my exes.
and
It's like I'm lifting them up. I'm trying to throw them out the roof. I'm like,
I
get
go-
your
when I
arm.
go-
Hell, they throw it up there, player.
But that's
I go right
interesting.
to the
That's
gym.
interesting what you said, Tal.
Yeah,
But
throw
it
it
helps,
up there.
man.
Yeah,
But
it does.
But that shows the difference between mama and daddy, because
Yeah.
mama, if something hurting the baby, she
Right.
gonna tell the baby
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah,
But daddy gonna say, "No, you push through to the other side."
side.
So you got a lot of young men that ain't never had that man
They never
around
had
saying,
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
push to
So
the
they
side.
respond, like we said earlier, emotionally,
They,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
stop.
and then you don't put a gun in their hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so the only way they know how to respond is emotional, and most time the emotion is anger
Yeah.
or fear.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they, you know, they ain't so much that they all tough and everything. They afraid.
Right.
You
They
had
don't
your
know.
dad in your life?
No.
You?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. He was a.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I believe that it takes a village,
Yeah.
because I had uncles.
Okay.
Oh,
That
yeah. I had a
came
fleet of
around.
them, too, bro.
How many
Yeah.
others?
I had about 3.
3, okay.
I had,
And,
I had 10.
Yeah, and they were
Me,
street.
I had 10.
They were street.
I had
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they loved the Lord and believed in him, but they were street though.
Yeah.
So if I was
That's just how they
around,
found a way to make bread, but
yeah,
them be some good people, man.
Oh, yeah,
You
man.
know,
Yeah,
People
yeah.
think they don't
Nah.
have a heart. There's some street dudes that
That
get
got
a
a
shirt
heart,
off their
man.
back.
Yeah.
They just had to go in the trenches
they had
to
to
make
go
a
in the
dollar.
trenches to make
Yeah.
it. But I had men that came around because I lived in a house with 5 women.
Mhm.
So I had uncles that would come around, and I was sitting away that I ain't supposed to be sitting. Hey, come on, go outside with me, you know, and everything. Took me away from the women, cause I'm mama.
Yeah.
No, they took me away from them and get out there. Boom, hit me in the chest. Hey,
Right.
boy, men don't sit like that.
Right.
Now, some of you might say that was pretty rough,
Nah.
but no,
That's
they
real.
was getting my attention
Yeah.
to let me know this who you is. You
Yeah.
know,
You carry yourself a certain
you
type
got to
of way.
carry yourself a certain way, and that's what a man does.
Yeah.
He carries it. Now that doesn't mean that he got to be bully or he got to be gangster or anything. But a
Right.
true man know who he is,
Yeah.
Right.
and he doesn't move off of emotions.
Right.
He moves off of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what a true man does.
That is
So-
true.
So yeah, we can get bruised.
It's time, place.
Yeah, we can get bruised, but we got to learn how to not be broken, you know, and everything.
That's
so
right.
we like to do this thing, man, about what's in the cup.
Yeah.
What's in the cup? So it's just a rapid
yeah,
fire.
Y'all ready for that? Ain't
Yeah,
y'all?
what's
yeah.
in the cup. So we
You
just
starting it
asked
off
you
with?
a bunch of questions, man. Just a quick rapid answer. Your first thing comes to your head.
It's still 5 questions.
Yeah,
right?
still
Okay,
5
But we're going back and forth
We
tennis
can go
style,
back
right?
and forth. Yeah, we can go back.
You going first?
I
Or
go
you want-
first.
Go ahead.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot.
All right.
Okay.
Favorite female R&B group?
SWV.
My boy. That's not the right answer, but good. I'm accept. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
I don't have
kidding.
a favorite R&B.
You ain't got no female?
I got
female?
one, yeah. Erica Badu.
Well, she ain't no group, but we'll take that though. We'll take that though. Okay. All right, it's on you, Ted.
The beach or the mountains?
The beach.
Beach.
Okay. Favorite NFL running back?
Ooh.
I be coming with stunners though, bro.
Yeah,
I be coming to Mike Tyson hits.
Eric Dickerson.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a
Emmitt
good.
Smith for me.
I like
Emmitt
that.
Smith.
Yeah.
I
Eric
like
Dickerson.
I like both of them.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead, play. Both of them Texas boys too. Yeah, go ahead.
Favorite food?
Seafood.
Seafood.
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Because
Man.
real gangsters move like lasagna. Yeah. All right, here we go. Brandy or Monica?
Ah.
Brandy.
My boy.
Monica.
Monica for me, man. Shit.
What about you, players? Take your time.
I like prissy girls. I'm sorry.
No,
I like
Monica.
prissy girls.
He said
He
Monica.
said Monica. All right. You want somebody gonna cut you? I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Rap or R&B? I ain't even answer that.
Rap.
No, that's
Rap.
Yeah.
Rap.
okay.
To me, it's hard, man, because
Yeah, they
I need them both.
Because
Yeah,
you
you
I
gotta
need
have
them
both,
both.
man.
Yeah,
I get tired of.
I need them both. Yeah, exactly.
I'm a soulful
For
person.
first, there
Okay.
you go.
Okay, what kind of music you make?
Yeah.
If I can hear your soul,
If
in
you
it,
can
or
hear the
your
rhythm
creativity,
of it,
I mess with
you'll
it.
listen with it.
Yeah.
So that's like, I'll listen to country music
Yeah.
if I can hear the rhythm of it.
Yeah.
You
If
know, if I can hear the
good.
rhythm.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
I just like stuff that make me feel something. It don't make
Yeah.
me feel.
My
Right.
Jamaican partners, they listen to country music.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what y'all doing? They be like, just listen,
Listen
what
to
they
the
saying.
beat.
Oh,
Red
yeah,
Train.
man,
And then
what?
you
Yeah.
listen, you be like,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
And
You know, black folks created country music.
yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's a whole nother
We just
episode.
started,
It's a whole
Yeah,
nother
he
we
right
just started
though.
calling
He
it
right
the
though.
blues. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
started. I mean, you go back and look. You know, Elvis kind of like stole.
Oh, he
a lot
stole
of
his
that.
whole
Everything
career.
kind of like he stole
He
it.
stole it from Chuck
Try to be
Berry,
nice
man.
over
Yeah. He tried to be
Yeah.
politically correct.
Yeah.
Oh, my turn.
Okay.
At favorite NBA team.
Lakers.
It's
Ain't
a
no-
hard one for me.
Ain't no wrong answer, play. Ain't no wrong answer. Except when he said SWV. We're gonna talk about that later. You know you supposed to say it in bold, man. No, you supposed to say it in bold,
If
man.
you talking about back in the day, I said Chicago, but you probably answering it from right now, huh?
No. I mean, no. 'Cause when I say Lakers, I'm
Yeah,
thinking
he
about
grew up-
Magic. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
you think-
Kareem. I'm thinking about Kobe. I'm thinking about
I'm a
Shaq.
Bulls. Yeah, I'm Bulls all day.
Yeah,
I grew up on
I'm
the
thinking
Bulls, so yeah.
I'm thinking,
Golden State Warriors,
because he
man.
said team. Now, you know, of course I
was
love
a
Mike
kid
when he
that
was at
always
Chicago.
running around. I
Yeah.
see it here and there.
Yeah.
All the way back to
Chicago
Al
Bulls.
Adams.
Yeah.
That's who caught most of my attention when I was younger. That's
Yeah.
why I said that.
That's what I'm talking about. Good answer,
I
play.
used to like the Bulls though with
Yeah.
with Dave Love and
I just love
and
Showtime.
all of them, man.
Showtime.
Way back in the day.
Yeah, you knocked us out your timeline, man. We went in that timeline, but sorry, player. Come on back, man.
Hey, you
Come
know
on
I
back.
am, you know.
No, it's all
everything.
good.
But I'm a Golden State Warrior, man.
Okay. All right.
I ain't
See,
gonna
I
call
know
y'all. I ain't gonna call y'all, man. We'll talk about it later. But I
Hey,
ain't gonna call y'all. Yeah.
talk about it or fight.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's tougher. Then.
Depends.
Yeah. Yeah, we talking about.
yeah, talk about it.
Because if it's with a woman, you got to talk it out, player. You can't beat up.
Well, yeah, I was talking about
Yeah.
a man, so I ain't talking about a woman.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
talk
not
that
talking
out.
about fighting a woman.
Please don't. Yeah.
I mean, talking is always the best answer.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
defense or
Yeah.
protection involved, and you
Yeah,
got to do
talk.
what you got
Yeah,
to do.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
I try to talk first.
We're gonna talk first. We're gonna talk
All
first.
right, this the one right here, bro.
All right.
My last. This is it right here. Number 5. Better actor, Wesley or Fishburne.
Oh man.
Woo, that boy be the walk off. Now.
Fish-
Should I just
fish
walk
burn
off?
for me.
All right, I like that.
Deep
Yeah.
cover.
Ain't
Yeah,
no wrong
Fishburne.
answer.
Yeah, I got.
You go with Fishburne? I ain't mad at that.
Fishburne
gotta
too,
go
man.
with
Deep
Fishburne.
cover.
I ain't mad at that.
Fishburne.
Both of them great.
But Wesley like a 1B, man, because you got
he right
you got
there.
New Jack City, yeah,
Passenger 57,
yeah,
Murder at 1600,
Yeah.
Blade 1 and 2. Not
man,
three.
no,
Not
Mo
three.
Better Blues.
Oh yeah. Shadow, shout out to my boy Shadow.
Hey, Hoodlum.
Yeah.
Bumpy Johnson, man.
Did y'all say New Jack City?
Yeah.
I said that first.
What's the one he did my boy Sean Connery? That was good too.
Now all of us don't name all the Wesley Snipes movies, but
Boiling Point. That was good.
but all of us
Demolition Man.
said-
Demolition Man. Yeah. But all of us said, well, I ain't answer though. I ain't
Okay,
answer.
you know. Who is yours?
I'm probably going with Wesley, man.
Wesley.
Yeah, I think.
I mean,
think
hey,
he-
man,
Both of them good.
Both of them good.
He had
man.
more. I mean, Fishburne had some classes as well, but I think Wesley, to me, had
Wesley definitely has worked
If
more.
I had to
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
definitely his
if I
work
had to
more.
say action wise, I would say Wesley.
and that's why I went Wesley because he
Yeah.
got both sides.
Yeah.
You're right.
He
You're
got
right.
both
Because he
sides.
did Blue Hill.
Because one of his best roles that
Yeah.
people slip on was the one with him, Richard Gere, Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
When he just got out of jail, Don Cheadle was acting like a
The radio thing.
Don
Was it?
Cheadle got both of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don Cheadle
Don
killing
Cheadle
He got
everybody.
both of them.
Don Cheadle
Yeah,
killing
my bad. I ain't been
Yeah,
starting
he
no
bad
debate.
boy.
though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta go, man.
One day we gotta
We
go,
gonna get
man.
fired, man.
Who's
We
your
gonna
most
get
iconic
Shit.
male athlete, actor? Who's the most iconic?
OJ.
Muhammad. Yeah,
That was a good
That was a
answer.
good one. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah,
That's
he,
a good
he embodied everything.
I think
He embodied
Muhammad
everything.
encompassed everything that a black man was.
Religion,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
his spirit,
You're right.
his
Yeah.
mind,
Yeah.
and his bravery.
Yeah.
He stood on something, and he
And
went
he
against
slept
the
with white
government.
women.
He went against
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, my
Oh, what he
I
stood
should've
on.
missed that part.
I had a partner that ran with him, and he used to tell stories about him.
Oh,
So
okay.
I respect him on a whole
Yeah,
nother level.
I like Muhammad, but mine's is Bob Marley.
Oh, hey, man.
Because Bob went against the same thing. He stood for what he believed
Bob
in.
was one of them boys.
Mhm.
Yeah, he stood
Yeah.
for what he believed
They ain't
in.
nothing but our uncles, man.
Yeah, that's all
Just
that.
our uncles.
Yeah,
man.
that's all that. Cousin there. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed this. This has been episode 36.
Yeah.
I know we went all the way around the globe, but we did come back to
Yeah.
Now,
Not
if
broken.
y'all want to run it back,
Yeah.
I can tell you what the next episode I had in mind.
okay, what's the next?
Boundaries.
Boundaries. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
let's do
so-
that.
Like
Yeah.
that one.
If y'all want to run it back, y'all
Yeah,
can
we
let
want
me
to run
know.
it back. We're gonna do
Yeah,
boundaries.
y'all let me know.
but-
Yeah,
Y'all invite
boundaries.
me back, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
man,
already
come
know.
on,
We got
KT.
open door policy.
Yeah, you
I'm
in,
coming.
man.
I,
We be here.
already like the topic.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna come in.
Yeah.
This has been the Real Spill.
Yes, sir.
Coming to you live from the Spill Cup Studios, man.
Yeah.
And Tally Man.
Ologist.
Yeah.
Tyrone.
And your
KT.
favorite ran. KT. Yeah, and your favorite ran Cold Steel, man. And we on time in 3, 2, 1. I went back. And this is the Real Spill Podcast. Yeah.
Stay tuned now for the Real Spill
After dark. Oh, no, I'm so glad you said something. Because that was going to get cut. Yeah, 7 o'clock.
7
Boy,
o'clock.
be back in the
Real Spill
Spill
after
after
that.
dark.
Yeah, Ologist coming back on that one.
Ologist
Ologist
coming
coming back
back.
on that one, man.
All right,
Okay.
man. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right.
What was the topic? It was Dad. Troy just gave me the damn topic.